That's the difference. Black on black crime. What is that? It's not black on black crime. It's proximity crime. People unalive people who they live around. And who do most black people live around? Black people. If you go to any other neighborhoods and you look at the murder rate, the unalive rate, it's going to be on their own people. But they don't put that in the news. It's all programming, bro. People have to think.
Okay.
People don't think.
Okay, so let's go back to the statement that you made in regards to 50 years ago, black people were better off than today, yeah?
Yeah,
So,
as far as, yes, I would say
sure. So one of the things you learn, studying that particular statement that you made, because I have looked into that, and we have actually talked about it during several lives, is, couple of decades back, black people were better off in some aspects, in the aspect of economically as a community. And you see, there's reasons for that though. The reason for that is because just like today, if, let's use George Floyd, for example. If black people, generally speaking, are divided, but then something like George Floyd happens, they come together to protest, right? So back then you have a ongoing a racist agenda, a daily, right? Racist agenda. It was the norm to be racist, discriminate black people. So in a way, black people had to stick together every day and live in their communities and protect themselves. In this aspect, yes, because the world was against them. And it was the norm, as well as it was okay to do it. There was no repercussion for white people attacking black people and discriminating, etc., lynching, whatever. Black people, there's literally no repercussion. You don't even go to jail because the cops were in on it too, right? So you see, on that aspect, yes. But there's reasons why, in this aspect, black people were better off then. Just on this aspect, but we have to, okay, why were they better off? And it was because they were facing hatred all around, and they were kind of cornered, and we have to get, right? So another thing that you made a statement about is, women. You said, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm going to paraphrase. You said something along the lines of women are now, in today's world, they're going to be 30s with no kids, right? Something like that. Is that correct?
They're gonna have cats and dogs, no mates.
Okay, cool.
Mates.
Okay, cool. So what if, right? And this is just individual opinion. I want to know your opinion. Never mind what the world thinks, your opinion, right? What if a woman, or women in general, have come to a conclusion that, why do I need to be a certain age to have kids and be married? And I say that because I come also from a colonized culture that, since colonized, we have been pressured to already be married and have children by a certain age. And if we don't, you're too old. You're kind of useless. What you do with your whole life. But what if my life, like as a man, I'm in my 30s. I've never been married. None of that, right? And I'll be honest with you. Individually, I'm very happy like this. I feel really good, right? I am still pursuing my career. I'm still on that path, and I live a good life. No stress, no gray hairs on me. I live great, right? So is it okay that I'm in my 30s? I've never been married. No rugrats running around. Is that okay?
For you, yes. For women, no. And men didn't make these rules. They're on a biological clock. See, this is what people get wrong. They think the patriarchy made this rule. No, bro. They're on biological clocks. By age 30, women have lost 90% of their eggs. By 35, it is life-threatening for them to have kids. Kids have come with the most birth defects to women over the age of 35. I can't even use the words on here because I don't want to get flagged, right?
Oh, sure.
This is why you even see women now freezing their eggs because they know they are timed out. They missed the clock, right? Women's prime is very short. Man's prime around we don't hit our prime till around your age, right? 35 up to 40, because you got to know what men value women for and what women value men for. Two total different things. Men value youth, men value beauty, femininity, blah blah blah, a whole lot of stuff. But the key word there was youth, and it's because that's when your eggs are most fertile. Women value total different things. This is why women don't mind getting with, matter of fact, they prefer older men, because the things that they value in men, you don't get till you're older. You can't provide for a family of 3 by yourself in this society at 25 when you broke with nothing trying to figure life out. A man doesn't hit his financial stride, his financial peak, until damn near 40. Damn near 40. Just think about that. Most guys that have kids young, they struggle and they end up divorced by 30. The family over with because of financial strain. Women have always looked, women are hypergamous, bro. They date equal or above. They will not go lower. Men is different. We will date someone lower than us as long as they provide us with what we look for. So this is why you at 30, you're not under as much pressure to get married and have kids than a woman, because you can have kids damn until you die. Who's the famous the dude that plays Scarface?
Al
He's like,
Pacino.
like 79. What woman is giving birth at 79? Not even possible. But you can get a 25-year-old pregnant at 79. So that comes in other countries, mind you. I just flight to Colombia. I was sitting next to this chick from China, who she left and ran from China because she was deemed a failure by her parents, her family, her town. Because if you're not married by 25 over there, you're viewed as trash, leftover, no one wants you. She was 30. And every day she woke up, she said her parents would ask her, hey, when are you going to get out and get a family? You are bringing shame to the family. Same in Nigeria. If you're not married with kids by 25 as a woman, you are looked at as trash. This is a fact. This isn't cap. I see you in the comments saying cap. You can go ask my girl. She was sitting right next to us on the flight because the chick was asking us, she was kind of socially awkward. She didn't know how to deal with men out here. So we was giving her advice or whatever. But just think about that, bro. Your parents are saying you are bringing shame to the family because you are not living in your tradition. You're not living in your purpose as a woman. A woman was put here to be a helpmeet to a man. All this other shit, go get the bag and degrees, that's man-made. You have a deeper coding in you than the rules that men made. You have biological coding. It's in you as a man to prefer a younger, more fertile woman than it is an older woman out of her prime, just like it's in a woman's coding to want the biggest, strongest guy with the most resources who can protect her the best. This is the reason monogamy was even invented in the first place, because only the biggest, strongest, richest men were getting all the women, because they wanted them to pass down their lineage to their bloodline. They wanted the wealthy, strong, tall, muscular guys because their kids would be the most, have the best success. So the average guy was getting no women. So the Greeks came up with this idea, hey, one man, one woman, so the average working class guy can get a wife and it would help society, blah, blah, blah. Thus, we have monogamy. This shit is only about 10,000 years old, but we done been here for 100,000 years. Right. So this whole thing about why are they rushing us to have, we're not. Nature put this on you. Nature. This is scientifically proven. Women are born with every egg they will ever have in their lifetime. This is basic health class shit. Everybody say they're so educated, but just forget this. By the time they hit 30, they lost 90% of their eggs. 90. This is why, I'm sorry, but it's nature. Women age like milk, men age like wine. We get better with time, their value goes down. It just is what it is.
Okay, so with that said, that was great. And with that said, What if though? What if a woman, an individual woman's attitude is, I don't want to have kids.
Okay, let's take that. Let's take that.
Okay.
Okay, so say in 30 years, 45% of women have that attitude.
Okay.
Then the next 30 years, 45 more percent have that attitude. What number we at now? 45 plus 45.
80 something, 90.
Okay, almost 100% of the population of women don't want to have kids. What
Okay.
is the only way to keep human evolution going, keep the human race going? Having kids,
But
right?
sure.
That's the only way. So
Right.
10% of women aren't really gonna repopulate the earth with 100% of men. Men gonna start unaliving other men just to chance of getting a woman. So chaos.
That can't happen though. That can't happen.
It can't happen because it won't happen because women want to have kids. It's in their nature to want to have kids. So when women are saying, I don't want to have kids, they're lying. There's usually women in their prime that don't know no better. And by the time they figure out, damn, this career don't really mean nothing in the end, when they hit the wall and they can't get the guy that they want to settle down with, and now they're regretting having kids. Go on YouTube right now. There's hours of compilations of strong independent women, them going, damn, I fell for the trap and I regret it. Telling young ladies don't fall for the same thing. I could send you the links. Hours. It's in their nature, but they don't realize it until they hit that wall and they go, damn, I really don't even like this working shit. I want somebody to love me at night and protect me. I'm tired of coming home alone. This is why women are low-key alcoholics right now. You know what I'm saying? The women's drinking have went up exponentially. Women don't even want to go home at night, bro. You got Instagram. Monday they out. Taco Tuesday they out. Free Wet and Wild Wednesdays they out. Saturday at the club. Friday they at the club. Sunday they at brunch with the girls. They never at home because once you home, then walls start talking. You know what I'm saying? Reality kicks in. So that'll never happen. But just think about that though. Over half the population of women aren't gonna have kids. Where does that leave society? So let's just say 45% of Mexicans stop having kids. Your numbers are going to dwindle. 45% of black people stop having kids. Our numbers going to dwindle. Y'all already complaining about the man holding you down. How are you going to fight back with less than half the numbers you got now?